Hello Libra, welcome to Soulocity Psychic Readings. My name's Simone and I am doing a what you need to know reading today. So we're not focusing on anything specific. It's just whatever comes out in the cards. It's whatever your guides want you to know right now. Keeping in mind, Libra, that as it is a general reading, it's not going to be everyone's story. So it might not resonate with you, but you can check out your other placements if you're looking for those extra messages or any extra guidance. So let's get into your reading, starting with the oracle cards. We're going to have a look at your current energy. What is the current energy for the Libran collective, please? Okay, we have got Witch and we've got Choose Wisely. So actually Gemini started out with the Witch card. And Choose Wisely. So that's funny. This card is connected to Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Gemini in your life at the moment, or have a connection to a Gemini in this, whatever this situation is. But with this Witch card, this is saying that people are quite heavily attracted to you at the moment. So it could be that some people have their eye on you in terms of romance. It could be that people are looking up to you for guidance. It could be that people are interested in you for your skills or your wisdom. But I feel like with Choose Wisely, this is saying be very careful about who you are allowing into your circle. Be careful about all of the decisions that you're making at the moment. You might have a lot of options in terms of the people that you're attracting. So there might be a lot of people around you, a lot of people are watching you, and your judgment might be a little bit cloudy at the moment, because it could be that your logical thinking, or even that you're letting your emotions take over. Usually, Libra, you're very aware of your emotions. You're very aware of your intuition as well. But I feel like at the moment, because there's so many people around you, it might be making it very hard for you to be able to sort of read the good people from the bad people. Like it's hard for you to figure out the good people from the bad people, or people who might be coming in with agendas and ulterior motives, and they might be looking to you to make them look or feel better. So just being really careful with who you're allowing in your circle. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got Glow Up. So this is about being true to yourself. It's also a card of being on your game. You can see it right here. It says self-improvement, true self, on your game, confidence, and realizing your self-worth. So again, while you might be looking amazing to the people around you, that also invites the toxic people and the wrong kinds of people, and the people who have themselves at the forefront of their minds. Like, how can you make their lives better? How can you make them look or appear better than what they are? So you could be dealing with toxic people. You could be dealing with users. And it's a real reminder to stay on your game, put yourself first, look after yourself, and make decisions. Use your intuition, Libra. So let's get into your full story. What does Libra need to know, please? Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about social circles, about socializing. It's about dealing with many people. It's a time of celebration as well when you see the Three of Cups, feeling good, having that high self-esteem. You've got the Chariot, so there's lots of fast movement. Also, the Chariot is a card of freedom as well. So it is about yeah, getting out there and exploring, but also putting yourself first, not letting anybody trick you or trap you into anything. What does Libra need to know, please? You've also got the Eight of Swords, and I was just talking about being trapped into anything or tricked into anything. It's the Eight of Swords is a card of not being able to see something clearly, or seeing a way out. So you know, on the traditional Rider-Waite, the Eight of Swords has a woman in it who is blindfolded and surrounded by swords. So this is indicating that you might not be seeing something clearly. Then you've got the Seven of Wands, which again can indicate not seeing something clearly. It can also be about misunderstanding something. And then you've got the Queen of Wands as well. So this is Aries, Pisces energy. You've also got Cancer energy with the Chariot. So the Queen of Wands is the same as the Witch card in that particular deck. It's got the same sort of meaning to it. So people really being attracted to you at the moment or finding you attractive. But this is also about using your intuition and just staying on the ball. You know, the Queen of Wands knows what's going on. The Queen of Wands is also very powerful and strong. So I guess that's how people are seeing you at the moment. But it's also important that you view yourself in that kind of light also. And then at the bottom of the deck, Libra, is you, the Justice card. So keeping things in balance. And I feel also understanding the law of attraction. You know, what you're putting out there is what you're getting back, and just being really careful of the message or the vibe that you're giving out to people, because for some reason when I'm seeing that Justice card, I feel like, even though, like, I'm not saying that you are naive or that you're easy to manipulate or anything like that, but I feel like there are some people who are picking up that vibe around you. Like maybe because, you know, everything, you look as though everything's going really well, and you're coming across as happy, and you're coming across as, you know, like you really don't have a care in the world. So there are some people who are seeing that, or it could even be one person, but I'm just going to say some people who are seeing that and going, oh, look at Libra. Libra doesn't care about anything. Libra doesn't notice anything. I'm just going to take advantage of this situation and sort of worm my way in here to get my own gains. So just be really aware of that. Yeah, I'm going to clarify the next row because I feel like I've already explained that top row there. The Eight of Swords, yeah, no, I've explained everything actually. So let's get the clarity here. We've got the Hanged Man. What else does Libra need to know, please? So far, this reading is straightforward. We've got the Hierophant. So there's a bit of a delay with the Hanged Man, or you, I feel, trying to find out some more information about something and not really making any big moves or making any solid decisions because you're waiting to find out more. We've got the Six of Pentacles here as well. Seven of Wands. With the Seven of Wands, I cannot tell you, Libra, this is happening in all the readings that I'm doing today. We're getting these double ups. And then you've got the Four of Swords. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. Okay, so you've got two sevens and you've got two fours. Sevens are about reevaluation, they're about investigation. It's also that, taking a closer look at something to sort of make sure that you're on the right path when you see sevens, and being that you've got two fours as well, also right next to each other. Fours are about growth. It's also an indication that, things might be at a bit of a standstill, or that things are not working out in the way that you'd hoped for. But it's like, just hang in there, because the changes are coming. You are going to see something take place. Fours are about the universe saying, okay, it might not be going how you wanted it to, but if you just keep pushing, you'll get to the place that you want to be in. Okay, so Three of Cups and the Hanged Man, as I was talking about, that's, socializing, being around lots of people, feeling happy. It could be about different options as well. When we see the Three of Cups, that can mean that, there are a few different people around you that you may or may not want to be around, or, you're enjoying the company or the conversation with a few different people. And with the Hanged Man here, that's saying, but take your time. Don't make any major decisions. Wait until you know everything that you need to know about these particular people before you even make a decision. So I feel it's really important that you're taking your time here. Let's get another card on that. Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. Really funny as well. The Hanged Man is the number 12. And when you reduce the 12, it becomes a 3. So you've got Three of Cups, and the Hanged Man, when reduced, becomes a 3. And as I was saying, threes are about socializing. Threes are about groups of people, okay, and coming together with other people. So 2 threes, 2 sevens, and 2 fours. Interesting. Why is the Three of Cups and the Hanged Man here, please? Thank you. Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of you, Libra, are probably single at the moment, or you are happy. Probably, feeling good about things, feeling good about all the people that you're meeting, all the people that you're coming into contact with. As I said, probably single at the moment. It won't be all of you, of course. But I still feel this is saying, you're in a time of independence. You're also in a time of feeling relatively good about life. You are seeing the positives in many areas of your life. So again, take your time. Don't make any major decisions. Try not to rush into anything. The Chariot is a card of fast movement, rushing into something. I'm hearing you have time. So you have time, Libra. You have time to stop and think and process before making any big decisions. Now you've got the Chariot on the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card of long-term commitment. It can be marriage or engagement, but it's also a card of spiritual wisdom. So I was saying before that it's very important that you're using your intuition when it comes to the people that you are attracting and socializing with, and how you're making your decisions. So particularly if this is in terms of going into a committed relationship, I feel as though this section is saying that maybe you're rushing it and maybe you need to slow it down, because this Chariot is full steam ahead into long-term committed. This is a commitment with the Hierophant, but it's very important that you're using your intuition and the wisdom that you already have before rushing in. Clarify the Chariot and the Hierophant, please. Very important that you're, looking at things from all the different angles, because you don't want to rush into anything here and then get a surprise later on. Clarified by the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is somebody who is very practical, okay? Somebody who thinks logically, and somebody who really overthinks when we see the King of Swords. The King of Swords is also somebody who doesn't give up easily, and somebody who doesn't back down when conflict comes up. So the King of Swords is also an observer. So I feel as though with the King of Swords sitting here on the Chariot and the Hierophant, this is saying, keep your wits about you. It's like you've worked very hard to become the person who you are. You're a person who is very honest, and you're also a person who thinks before they act. Okay, very practical. You're a planner, and you would hate to have to jump into something and then find something out later on and have your ego bruised. The King of Swords is somebody who does have that rather large ego. So this here is saying don't rush into anything, particularly if it is in regards to a relationship, a committed relationship. Keep your options open. Get to know lots of different people, or get to know the people that you are currently associating with, or dating, or seeing, or just getting to know. Get to know them more before you decide on who you're going to choose, because you've worked very hard for whatever position you're in life, or whatever stability you might have. And I feel that, if you were led down the wrong path, or led to believe something about a person that wasn't necessarily, the way that they are once you get to know them, then you would be pretty upset with yourself. And, you don't want yourself, who you are in your soul, or your reputation even, you don't want that to be under threat or broken down, I feel is the best way to say it. So really taking your time with jumping into any kind of relationship. Now this I can see is mostly about relationships, but in terms of work and career as well, Libra, I feel that this can be applied in terms of, and this is like on a bit of a side note, it's not going to apply to anyone, but if you are offered a role or work or a job in anything connected to like government work, police work, maybe security work or roles, perhaps even teaching, just make sure you find out all of the information around that specific role first, and keep your options open for as long as you can. So, really, really thinking about, is that role going to be suitable for you, or will you be taking a step back? Just really trying not to rush into and accepting any offers too quickly. Think it through. Okay, make sure that it is definitely suitable to you and it fits your needs and it's what you want to be doing. And And I don't know how many people that message is going to apply to, but I feel that it's very important because the Hierophant can be about government roles as well, or like more traditional sorts of roles. So, yeah, just being, um, as I said, on your game, making sure you have the information about anything before you agree to do anything. So I'll say again, any kind of government work or sort of traditional roles like police work. I'm going to say even like working in the fire department. I don't know why the Hierophant and the Chariot together is making me think fire department. Any kind of like rescue services, or as I said, security work. Just make sure you look at all of the options and really think through your decision, okay? I'm just hearing something about religion there as well too. And I don't know again who this will apply to or how many people this is going to apply to, but in terms of relationships, really take into account like cultural differences or like differences in religions or like different backgrounds or something like that between you and whoever you might be considering in terms of relationships. Because I feel like, I'm not saying, two different religious backgrounds can't be in a relationship. I'm just saying that it may cause an issue in some way. So perhaps, somebody's family may be against the two of you being together because you have different religious backgrounds or beliefs, or because or maybe you're not religious and the person that you're interested in is, and that may cause a bit of conflict as well. So just little things like that, I feel like it's important to really look at that and think about it. Okay, so moving on to the next. The next section here is the Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like I could have just been stuck on that forever. Eight of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So, you're not seeing something for what it is. Whether it's because you're choosing to ignore it or because you're unaware of it. Perhaps it hasn't been brought out into the open yet. But I feel as though it's got something to do with balance here, being that this is the Six of Pentacles. Is it an equal give and take in terms of whoever you are dealing with or considering? And as I said, it doesn't have to just be romantically. It could be about friendships as well. It's something with socialization, with the social circle, the social group, people that you are associating with. So is there balance in this connection? Like that's, I feel, the biggest question here. Is there manipulation taking place? Are you aware of this person's intentions? What are your intentions? I mean, it could be you who doesn't have the greatest of intentions. Like perhaps you might be leading somebody to believe that you're very interested in them and that you might want to settle down with them, but really you're more interested in just staying friends, but you don't want to lose them. So you're telling them or giving them the impression that you might be offering something more. That's, one side of it. I do feel it's more about somebody else being dishonest with you in some way, not really letting you see who they are, or not being upfront with their intentions. For some of you, I feel like this is about like perhaps you're being breadcrumbed. So it's exactly that scenario that I said that you could be doing to someone, but somebody might be doing that to you. So they're unsure about you. They don't know that they can trust you. They don't know that they want to be in a relationship with you, but they're giving you the impression that they do want that relationship with you. But the thing is, they have other options. So, they're telling you what they think they need to tell you in order to keep you there, because they haven't quite made their decision. So it's like, well, if I just say this to Libra, then I'll keep Libra hanging on. I don't have to let go of them just yet. I can still see other people. But Libra's ready to jump into a relationship with me here, but I'll just keep them hanging on for as long as I can. Again, it's different messages for different groups of Librans. And I guess it's up to you to work out how these apply, or you might even know if this applies to you. If you would have, again, your intuition, you would have a feeling about what's going on, or you'd be seeing some red flags, or you know that this person is avoiding some of your questions or avoiding seeing you or something like that. For others of you, it's just a question of, is this an equal relationship? Do they feel about me how I feel about them? Are we going to treat each other fairly, or is this person perhaps going to be a bit too controlling? Different things like that. So let's get another card. Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, please. Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, please. Why are they here? Clarify the Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Thank you very much. Okay, so you've got the Two of Cups. So feeling like this is your soulmate with the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups is about partnership. It's about coming together with somebody who feels just right for you. And often I will see the Two of Cups and say, wow, Libra, this is your soulmate. And they could very well be a soulmate. It's just about navigating those questions or concerns that I brought up before. But you definitely feel like you have a deep connection with this person. You're hoping that you guys are going to be able to sort of balance out any of the differences that the two of you might have, or any of the issues that may come up in this connection. Keeping in mind that soulmates come in many forms. So you can have romantic soulmates, friends can be soulmates, family members can be soulmates. So this person could very well be a soulmate, and you feel like they are. You feel like, when they've turned up in your life, it's like, wow, where has this person been all my life? You feel probably an immediate connection with them. And being honest, because you feel that immediate connection, and your feelings are all over the place, you are overcome with emotion for this person, that may be keeping you from seeing what is actually going on. Again, not for everyone, but it could be the case for some of you. And often, when soulmates come into our lives, they're there to help us learn the lessons that we need to learn. So yes, this could be a soulmate that comes in, helps you learn something about yourself or about life, and then they go out. Again, not for everyone, but I have to give you all the different messages and the different spins on the messages, right? For others of you, this is, well, yes, when I first met this person, or we first we're starting to get to know each other, I'm seeing lots of red flags. I'm seeing lots of discrepancies, but this is something that can be worked out. This is something that, you know, I'm accepting of, and we can really work through this. And I want to see where this can go. So lots of different scenarios there. And then we've got the Seven of Wands on the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here with the Seven of Wands, please? The Nine of Cups. Okay. So the Seven of Wands, as I said, it is a card of sort of, yes, needing to reevaluate a situation. It's also about, you know, what are you missing? What do you need to know? What do you need to find out here? And you've got the Nine of Cups, which is a card of wish fulfillment. The Seven of Wands can also indicate misunderstandings or disagreements with other people. It can also indicate a difference of opinion and not wanting to see the truth. I don't know if I already said that. Now, with the Nine of Cups there, I feel like this is saying that even though you can sense, see, feel that something is not quite right, you still want this person in your life. And that's where we come back to choose wisely. Even though you're seeing the red flags, even though this person or these people may have some toxic traits that you're picking up on, or you can see that you may end up getting hurt in this situation. It's like, oh, well, they're making me very happy right now. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to see where this ends up because they feel like they're a soulmate. I feel like they're supposed to be in my life. We get along really well. So I'm just going to ignore the negative things that I can see because this person makes me feel really happy. They make me feel really good. So let's just see where it goes, right? I think that's, yeah, no, I feel like this is, let's just see where it goes. Regardless of any of the warning signs that I'm getting, I'm just going to give it a go and see how it ends up. And then you've got the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords over here. Queen of Wands, I already explained, is, you know, somebody who is super attractive, bringing all these people into your life. People want to know you and be around you. Also very highly intuitive, somebody who really guards their heart and holds on to their feelings as well. A real strong and dominant energy comes with the Queen of Wands. Somebody who is very sure of themselves or appears to be very sure of themselves. Even if they're not, they give out the energy that they're self-assured, right? And then we've got the Four of Swords here, which is about taking a rest, taking a time out. It's about healing. It's about taking time to think, contemplate your situation and contemplate life. In the original Rider-Waite, it is somebody laying on a coffin with the four swords around them, which indicates that they may have been hurt as well. So let's get some clarity here. Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords, please. Why are they here? Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords, please. Thank you. You've got the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, as you can see in the card, is somebody who has been hurt. Okay, so, and I was talking about The Four of Swords can indicate being hurt and needing to heal. And on the bottom of the deck here, you've got the Three of Swords, which to me is always about third party interference or outside interference. It's also a card of grief and of having lost something and about, being really sad about things. So, again, it's not going to resonate with everyone. But this is an indication that something is going to leave you feeling really upset. Tens are about endings, things coming to an end. It's the cycle completion, as they say. For me, as a reader, the Ten of Swords is a card of blocking, blocking someone or blocking something. So I'm kind of feeling here that there is the potential here for you to rush into something, rush into some kind of commitment here because you feel like this person is supposed to be in your life and that they're meant for you, even though you're seeing some red flags or some toxic behaviors, the warning bells, the alarms are going off, but you're going, no, this person makes me feel good. I'm really happy when I'm with them. This person's everything I've ever dreamed of. And it might all fall apart. Okay, and I really don't want to be the one to say that, but it might all fall apart where you could find out that this person is entertaining other people with this Three of Swords. It could even be you who, because we started off with the Three of Cups where you had options. So it may be that you carry on with these options and the other person finds out about it. They had a feeling about it all along that you might have been entertaining other people. They find out that you are, and then they go, no, that's it, done, I'm out of here. Blocked, okay? Ghosted. In this particular mermaid deck, the Ten of Swords actually has a ghost on it. Okay? So that might be the case for some of you. For others, it's that this person does that to you where you find out that they are entertaining other people. And if it's not actually about a third party, it's going to be that this person does something that really hurts you or vice versa. So it could be that this person does something to really hurt you. Could be about third party. They have you in a third party situation. You find out about it. And then you're like, well, I should have seen the warning signs, but it is what it is. I'm going to carry myself as if I don't have a care in the world, but I'm really hurting, blocking this person and getting on with my life justice. With the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands indicates sort of divine timing, everything happening as it should, everything happening for a reason. And it also indicates, being happy. It also indicates a reason to celebrate. So, and then, okay, I've picked up the Four of Wands and then I've seen the Death card underneath that. So death is about endings and beginnings. Okay, so this is saying that, something comes to an end here, and it could be that relationship that, I was talking about. For others of you, I was talking about, rushing into a work agreement, taking on something without knowing all of the information. You could find, if you do rush into that situation, you could find out later on down the track that, well, they were asking you to do things that were not part of your job description. Somebody could be doing something a bit shady within the workplace. It's like you feel as though it's the perfect opportunity for you, but perhaps they're not paying you accordingly. Perhaps they're not recognizing all the effort and work that you're putting into it. But I feel as though You get into it, you're having to turn a blind eye to something, and then you end up either losing your job or you quit and walk away, and then you're having to start all over again. So death, about endings and beginnings. You put something to rest, and you start to really take care of yourself with the Four of Wands. You might, say to yourself, I'm never letting that happen again. I am never going down that road again. And I'm just going to put myself first. I'm going to focus on my wants and my needs and my happiness and my success. I do feel like you will hear from that person again. I feel as though, they will try to win you over again. They will try to convince you, you know what, I won't do that ever again. I'm really sorry. You get your apology, because justice can be about apologies as well. So it could be that everything goes wrong and either you apologize or they apologize. And then it could be that the two of you, decide to work things out and get back together. But you do have to go through that event first, that really unpleasant situation, to then, somebody apologizes and you come back together. You've got the 10 of coins in reverse underneath that. And can I just tell you, I don't know how that 10 of coins got in reverse, because I keep all of my cards upright. Oh my gosh, we've got the Lovers in reverse. What is going on here? I keep all of my cards upright, and I always check the decks before I start using them, Libra. 3 of coins in reverse. I feel like this is very important. There is a super important message in here with these reversals, because they're already telling me a story. And that's why I'm making sure I'm letting you see on camera how I'm going through these cards. Because I go through the cards before I start your reading. I do a bit of a meditation. I shuffle the cards. I make sure that all the energy is directed at Libra when I shuffle the cards. And then, as you know, throughout the reading, I'll shuffle the cards as I'm going. I did not turn any of these cards upside down. I don't have time to do that. So, under the Justice card, and I said, there might be an apology, and the two of you may decide to come back together. So let's do it like this. This is a bit longer than everybody else's reading. So the two of you may decide to come back together. I've apologized or they've apologized. Everything's great. We're very happy. We're getting along. Okay. And then I went this way. The very next card was the 10 of coins in reverse with death. So that's telling me that this is not a happy situation. Ending. A situation is ending with the death card. And this is not stable. This is not long term, or the agreement has fallen apart and gone sideways. Then we had the Lovers in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. So to me, this is saying that we're not even friends anymore. And the truth is going to be spoken. Or I've changed my mind. I mean, I don't really know how to read reversals. I'm really just going with my intuition here. It could be I've changed my mind, and I'm going for new opportunities, because it's that feeling of the world is my oyster when you see the Queen of Pentacles. So I've changed my mind. I'm going to look at, new things, new opportunities, and I'm telling you that this is it. This is done. I'm going back. I don't want this anymore. And then you had the 3 of coins in reverse with the Page of Swords was the next card in the other deck. And this is saying that things are falling apart. People are not getting along. We're not working well together. but somebody is still keeping an eye on the other person. Somebody is finding it really hard to let go and move forward, but there's still this hostility that comes through with the Page of Swords. So, it could be that somebody's trying to reach out to the other online, trying to stay in contact, but the other person doesn't want that. Because I'm still upset with you. This isn't working. We're not getting along. Okay, so with this Page of Swords, I'm feeling a lot of drama with the Three of Coins in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling a lot of drama that could be avoided back with the Chariot, the Hierophant, and this King of Swords, really, and the Hanged Man here as well. Really getting all of the information before jumping into any kind of commitment or agreement. Okay, Libra. So that's pretty much your reading. Before I close out the reading, we'll ask the angels here what messages they have for you. Okay, what does Libra need to hear, please? That was a really sort of chaotic, dramatic reading. And I wish I could give you something different. I went through as many of the messages that I could. This is actually a really long reading. I think most of them are averaging, like 26 to 30 minutes. And I'm seeing now we're currently on 46 minutes. But there were a lot of messages and a lot of different scenarios in this reading. So I've given you, I've gone as positive as I can go with this. And yeah, I wish I could give you something different. You've got first, don't stop. So I feel like that's in terms of getting all of the information. Okay, just keep finding out everything you can find out so that you're going in with the blindfold is taken off. And then you've got, there's something better. So in terms of your different options, whatever the situation is, whether it's people, whether it's career, all of the different options that you have, there's something really good there. So I kind of feel like whatever is in front of you right now, or the thing that you're a bit leaning towards right now, there's something better than that. Just, again, investigate. One more for Libra, please. What does Libra need to hear right now? Again, I'm hearing follow your intuition. Ask your guides to help you through this decision-making process. You would not believe it. Ask your angels. I just said, ask your guides to help you through this decision-making process. And there you go. There you have it. That is your message. Ask your angels, ask your guides. And then at the bottom of the deck, peaceful resolution. So ask for help, ask for guidance, make very clear and wise decisions, and you will get that peaceful resolution instead of all the drama and chaos that we've just seen in your reading. And before I finish, it's just been brought to my attention that I didn't go through all the signs. So really quickly before I finish up, we had Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Gemini. And Aquarius. Okay, so that's your reading, Libra. I hope you did find it helpful. I'm sorry it wasn't happier messages, but I hope you did get some guidance from that. If you did find it helpful, Libra, please like, like the video, and subscribe if you would like to stay up to date on when I post my next video. I absolutely wish you all the best of luck, Libra, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.